Disengage light off. Red right auto. Red left auto. Red left auto. Star untitled dash notepad. Text editor edit multi-line crew. Act RTE lex 1 slash act RT. Red left auto throttle disengage light MCP altitude 36. Red left auto. Red left auto throttle disengage light on. Red right auto throttle. Star untitled dash notepad. Forms. Microsoft FSU. Not flight. Razor center. Act RTE lex. Star untitled. Forms. Main row 1. Microsoft flight simul. FSU IPC 7. Not flight sim relate. Razor central row 2. Act RTE lex 1 slash 7 dash PM. Red Act RT. Star untitled. Form. Micro FS. Not flight. Razor central. TFM settings row 1. Red.
Here we go. And you go down to
TFM settings. Red left auto throttle disengage light off. Red left auto throttle disengage light off. Red right auto throttle. CTU soft keys grouping. Alternate left pair. Red left auto throttle disengage light on. Red right auto throttle disengage light on. Settings categories preview. PMDG expanded. 0 light level 1 737 expanded. 0 items. Level 2 aft overhead collapsed 1 to 1. Red forward overhead collapsed 1 to 1 left expanded. 0 items. Red left auto throttle disengage light on. Red right auto throttle disengage light on. Red left auto throttle disengage. Flight control A switch checkbox checked alt plus a. Settings categories preview. Flight controls 1 to 1 level. Red left auto throttle disengage. Red left auto throttle disengage light on. Red right auto throttle disengage light on. VHF selector switch check off. Red left auto throttle disengage light off. Red right auto throttle disengage light off. Settings categories preview. Navigation select. Red left auto throttle disengage light off. Red right auto throttle disengage. Red cancel button. Red settings categories preview. Fuel 1 to 1 level 3. Red right auto throttle disengage light on. Red left auto throttle disengage light on. Red right auto. Red left auto throttle disengage light on. Red right auto throttle disengage light on. Settings categories preview. Electrical collapse 1 to 1 level 3. Red left auto throttle disengage light off. Red right auto throttle disengage light off. Red left auto throttle disengage light on. Red right auto throttle disengage light on. EGT Neil checkbox not checked. Settings categories preview. APU 1 to 1 level 3. Red left auto throttle disengage. Left wiper selectors. Settings categories preview. Red left auto. Circuit breaker knob. Settings categories preview. Center overhead collapsed 1 to 1 level 2. Red left auto throttle red left auto. 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 Red left auto throttle. Red left auto. 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 Red left auto throttle. Red left auto throttle disengage light on. Red right. Red left auto throttle disengage light off. Red right auto. Red left auto throttle. Red left auto throttle disengage light. Red left. Settings categories preview. Timing left parent requires TFM restart. Red left auto throttle disengage light off. Red left auto. Red left auto throttle disengage. Red left auto throttle level 1 737 speech events expanded 1 level 2 aft overhead collapsed 1 to 1. Red left auto forward overhead expanded 1 to 1 level 2. Red left auto throttle disengage light on. Red left auto throttle disengage. Red left auto throttle disengage light. Red left auto throttle disengage light off. Red right auto throttle disengage light off. Navigation slash displays 1. Red level 2 forward overhead expanded 1 to 1. Red collapsed. Red left auto throttle disengage light on. Red right auto. Bottom overhead. Red left auto throttle disengage. Red left auto throttle. Red left auto. Red left auto. Red left. Red left auto. Red left auto throttle. Bottom overhead collapsed 1 to 1 level 2. Red left auto throttle circuit breaker knob. Settings categories preview. Center overhead. Bottom overhead collapsed 1. Red left auto throttle disengage light off. Red right auto throttle disengage light off. Red left auto throttle disengage light on. Red right auto. Red left auto throttle level 1 737 speech events expanded 1 to 1. Red left auto level 2 aft overhead collapsed. Forward overhead collapsed 1 to. Red left auto throttle disengage light on. Red right. Circuit break. Red settings categories preview. Center overhead collapsed 1 to. Bottom overhead collapse. Circuit settings categories preview. Bottom overhead collapsed 1 to 1. Red left auto throttle. Auto. Red left auto throttle disengage light off. Red right auto throttle. Auto. Settings categories preview. Apps 1 to 1 level 2. Red left auto throttle disengage light off. Red right auto throttle disengage. Auto throttle servos checkbox checked alt plus a. Red auto pitch checkbox checked alt. Red left auto throttle disengage light on. Red right auto throttle disengage light on. Auto roll checkbox checked alt plus. OK button. Red left auto. Auto roll. Auto pitch. Auto throttle servo. Settings categories preview. Apps 1 to 1 left. Glare shield collapsed 1 to 1 level 2. Red left auto throttle. Red left auto throttle disengage light on. Red right auto throttle disengage light on. Red nose wheel steering. Settings categories preview. Forward collapsed 1 to 1 level 2. Red left auto throttle disengage light off. Red right auto throttle disengage light off. Red left auto throttle disengage light off. Red left auto throttle. Main settings categories preview. Lower forward 1 to 1 level 2. Red left control stand collapsed 1 to 1 level 2. Red left auto throttle disengage. Main settings categories preview. 747 speech events collapsed level 2 control stand collapsed. Red left auto throttle glare shield collapsed 1 to 1 level 2. Red left auto. Red left auto throttle Red left auto bottom overhead collapsed 1 to 1 level 2. Red left circuit. Red left auto throttle disengage. Red circuit. Red left auto throttle forward overhead collapsed 1 to 1 level 2. Circuit breaker settings categories preview. Forward red left auto throttle disengage. Circuit. Red left auto throttle. Red left auto circuit. Red left auto throttle circuit. Settings categories preview. Center overhead collapsed. Forward overhead collapsed 1 to 1 level 2. Red left auto throttle disengage light off. Red right auto aft overhead collapsed 1 to 1 level 2. Red left auto throttle disengage light off. Expanded 0 items. Red left auto throttle disengage light off. Red right auto throttle. Red left auto throttle disengage light on. Red right auto throttle disengage light on. Display switcher checkbox check Alt plus D. Red display switch checkbox check. Left mode selector checkbox. Right mode selector checkbox check. Red left auto throttle disengage light on. Red right auto throttle red left auto throttle. Iron GPS light checkbox. Left iron light checkbox checked Alt not checked. Right iron light checkbox checked Alt. Red left auto throttle disengage. Left iron DC light checkbox checked Alt plus 4. Red left auto throttle disengage light off. Red right auto throttle disengage. Right iron light check. Left iron light check. Right iron light red left auto throttle. Right iron DC light. Left iron DC light checkbox check. Right iron DC light. Left iron fault light checkbox check. Red left auto throttle disengage light on. Red right auto. Left iron D. Right iron fault light checkbox checked Alt plus. Left iron DC failure. Right iron DC. OK button. Red cancel. Red left auto throttle disengage light off. Red right auto. Red left auto throttle disengage light off. Red right auto. Red left. Sue warning light. Settings categories preview. Sue 1 of. Red left auto throttle disengage. Red left auto throttle dis. Red left auto Red left auto throttle dis. Red left auto throttle disengage light off. Red left auto throttle disengage. Red left auto. Red left. Red left auto throttle. Act RTE star untitled forms. Microsoft Flight Simulator dash red left micro red left auto throttle disengage light off. Red right auto TFM. Engine number 1 EEC. Settings categories preview. EEC 1 of 1 level 3. Oxygen 1 of 1 level 3. Gear 1 of 1. Flight recorder 1. Level 2 forward overhead collapse 1 of 1.
What was the other one? The down by the. I did the left and right IRS.
The forward panel, just. Yeah.
Center overhead collapse 1 of 1 level. Bottom overhead. Apps 1 of 1 level 2. Glare shield collapsed 1 of 1 level 2. Forward collapsed 1 of 1 level 2. Expanded 0. Level 3 MCP 1 of 1.
The MCP?
Yeah, all 8 of those.
Left auto throttle left parent. Not check. Right off not check. Left off not check. Right off not check. Command not check. Command not check. Command not check. Command not check. OK button. Cancel button. Settings category. Cancel. OK button pressed. Act RTE legs 1/7-PMDG 700.
We were in the process of taking off here. I was getting ready to take off, and this guy named Andy hijacked my airplane.
Selection removed.
We had to call security on him, but we got it taken care of. No, just kidding. I mean, Andy's sitting here hanging out. He's doing his thing over there. I'm not fully sure what. And I'm getting ready to take the 737-700 here on a test flight. First officer has another update. I'm still having a little trouble with it. It didn't connect automatically like it's supposed to, but it's probably something that I'm doing wrong. Either way, we're ready to do our
Microsoft star untitled forms.main row forms.main flows and checklist grouping before start flow button vertical before start CHKLST button pressed.
Before start checklist. Flight deck door.
Closed and locked.
Fuel.
Microsoft forms.main act art
3,
star on FSU
2,
not flight
3,
razor center
4,
Microsoft
2,
Flight Simulator dash 1
Pounds.
Check.
Microsoft Flight
Passenger signs.
Set.
MCP. Speed. 127. Heading. 350. Altitude. 36000.
Check.
Takeoff speeds. V1 115. VR 118. V2 127.
Set.
CDU preflight.
Completed.
Rudder and aileron trim.
okay.
Free and 0.
Taxi and takeoff briefing.
oxygen level
Completed.
67%.
Anti-collision lights.
On.
Checklist complete.
I wonder if we can push back the same way with PMDG the way we do with P3D. You know, through the CDU.
Yeah, you can.
Alright. So,
Forms.main row 1 act RTE legs 1/7 act RTE legs 1 selection remove lat 1 lat 2 lat 3 PF lat 5 colon FS actions lat 4 colon less pushback ca 3 colon lat 2 colon push style units 1 colon Vista taxi line 1 push start 2 colon. Push start 2 colon, less straight out feet greater. Turn up 3 colon, no turn. Decrease comp 4 colon, 0. Shock select up 5 colon, less set slash X remove none greater. Shock select up 5 colon, land 6 colon, less return. Land 5 colon, less set slash X remove none greater. Shock sub 5 colon, less set slash X remove none. Decrease 4 colon, 90. Shock sub 5 colon, less set slash X remove none greater. Decrease 4 colon, select 5 colon, let's start TPX 200 greater. Select up 5 colon, let's start TPX 200 greater.
Push back here.
Good to ground.
Microsoft Forms.make star F not razor set pushback to Microsoft Flight Simulator.
Been cleared
Microsoft
for
Flight.
pushback and start. They want the tail to our left. Roger that. Ready to push. Tail to the left. Parking brakes off.
Park and brake off. Park and brake on. Park and brake. Park and brake off. Park and brake on. Park and brake off. Park and brake on.
Brakes released. Brakes released. Here we go.
Two knots ground speed. Folder view. Microsoft pushback that forms.main row 1 column 3. Flows and checklist group. Start engines button. Pressed. Folder
Starting
view.
engine 2.
Forms. Microsoft Flight Simulator. Microsoft Flight Simulator dash 1.30.12.0. Engine number 2 hydraulic pump low pressure light off. Engine number 2 fuel valve light closed. Engine number 2 spar valve light closed. Engine number 2 spar valve light in transit. Engine number 2 fuel valve light in transit. Engine number 2 fuel valve light closed. Engine number 2 spar valve light closed. Number 2 starter engaged. Number 2 fuel valve open. Number 2 generator active. Number 2 ignition on. Number 2 starter off. Drive number 2 light off. Engine number 2 auto. Ogden Park, Kentucky, United States. 1.7 nautical miles, 365 degrees.
Starting engine 1.
Engine number 1 GRD.
Engine 1 for startup.
Flight recorder light on. Engine number 1 hydraulic pump low pressure light off. Engine number 1 fuel valve light closed. Engine number 1 spar valve light closed. Engine number 1 fuel valve light in transit. Engine number 1 spar valve light in transit. Engine number 1 fuel valve light closed. Engine number 1 spar valve light closed. Number 1 starter engaged. Number 1 fuel valve open. Number 1 generator active. Number 1 ignition on. Number 1 starter off.
Pushback complete. Parking brake set.
Microsoft Flight Simulator dash 1.
Brake
Park and
set.
brake on. Park and brake off.
Engine 1 cutout.
Park and brake off. Park and brake on. Park and brake off.
Alright, steering pin is disconnected. Watch for the slip release from guidance on your left. Have a good flight.
Park and brake on. Park and brake off.
All engines stable.
Park and brake off. Park and brake on. Park and brake off. Park and
Check
brake on.
the
Park
door.
and brake off. Park and brake on. Park and brake off. Park and brake on. Microsoft Forms.main row 1 column 2. Pushback dash PMDG7. Pushback dash PM. Selection room. Distant 1. Push 2. Turn 3. Decree 4. Shock 5. Land 6 colon. Less return. PF 3 colon. Less DF. Land 3 colon. Less DFDAU. PF 4. Land 5 colon. FS act. 3 colon. Less doors. 2. Land 1 colon. Land. Doors L1 colon closed closed. L2 colon closed closed. L over 3 colon closed closed. Air stair 4 colon less extend. And land 5 colon. Land 6 colon less return. Land 3 land 2 land 1 colon. Land. Act RTE legs 1 350 degrees HDG 2 1 colon left parent. MCP heading 350.
All right, folks. We are
Act RTE legs 1/7-PMDG 737. Microsoft folder. Microsoft Act RT forms.main row 1 column 3. Flows and check after start flow but taxi CH pressed.
Taxi
Folder
checklist.
view Microsoft Flight Simulator
Generators.
Microsoft
On.
Probe E.
why the Pro heat not on?
forms.main row 1 forms.main flows and checklist grouping taxi CH pressed. After start flow button pressed. Taxi CHKLST
CDU
button
message
generator number 1
display.
bus light on left side window heat light off
CDU
left forward
message
window heat light
cleared.
off GPWS in light on
CDU
AC bus
message
colon transfer
displayed.
number 1 off AC bus colon ground
CDU
SBC number
message
1 off
cleared.
AC bus colon main number 1 off AC bus colon APU selector off APU generator bus light on APU gen 1 off bus light off engine generator off bus light off dual bleed engine number 2 cont taxi light on taxi on left FMC light on, right
message
FMC light on,
displayed.
CDU number 1 message light on,
CDU
CDU number
message
2 message
cleared.
light on, left FMC light off, right FMC light off, CDU number 1 message light off, CDU number 2 message light off, flaps 0, transponder mode alt off, transponder mode XPNDR, transponder mode TA, flaps in transit light on, transponder mode TA / RA, flaps 1, flaps 2, flaps in transit light off, flaps extended light on, flaps 5, flaps 5. Flaps 5. Flaps 5.
Alright.
Forms.main. Before the CHK. Edit read only selected offline. Flows and checklist group. Taxi CHKLST button. Flaps 5 pressed.
Taxi checklist.
Folder view.
Generators.
Forms.Microsoft Flight.
On.
Microsoft Flight
Probe.
Simulator -1.30.12.0.
Anti-ice.
Set.
Isolation valve.
Auto.
Engine start switches.
Continuous.
Recall.
Check.
Auto brakes.
RTO.
Flight control.
Yoke left. Oh, don't tell me. Yoke right. Back. Forward. Oh boy. Hold on.
Paused.
Gotta go select
Options
something
menu.
here.
Page 1 of 1. Local players. Options. Button. Activities. Button. Assistance options. Social panel. Button. Select to access notifications, multiplayer server options, friend list, any active groups, or a list of recent notifications. Friends. Local players. Options. Button. Currently highlighted. Activities. Options. Button. Currently highlighted. Activities. Button 1 of 4. Social panel. Button. Select to access notifications, multiplayer activities. Options. Button. Currently. Press ESC to resume.
Oh no.
Press space to load / press home to restart. Press end to main menu. Controls options.
There we go.
Button 4 of 4. Controls options. Button 4 of 4. Social panel. Button. Notifications. Miscellaneous. Sensitivity. Button. Options. Button. Keyboard default. Mouse default. Press E. Keyboard default. Sensitivity. Button. Miscellaneous. Developer mode.
No.
Toggle. Controller default. Social panel. Notifications.
Hold on, I gotta figure out.
Local players. Mouse default. Default. List with 1 values. Mouse. Controls options. Button. Sensitivity. Button. Search bar. Text entry field. Sensitivity. Options. Button. Keyboard default. Press ESC to go back. Press M to open preset manager. Mouse default. Controller default. Social panel. Button. Notifications. Friends.
Why am I not seeing my...
Notifications. Controller default. Press ESC to go back. Press M to open preset manager.
Oh, I know why. Hold on, guys. Son of a gun. I might have to use my controller on this flight, but let me see real quick. I can be very careful doing this because I've got cords and wires everywhere.
Title bar, Microsoft Flight Simulator -1.30.12.0. Pane, Microsoft Flight Simulator -1.30.12.0. Unknown cursor. Audubon Park, Kentucky, United States, 1.7 nautical miles, 5 degrees. Microsoft Flight Simulator -1.3.
Alpha Flight Control. Controller default. Alpha Flight Controls default. Press B to go back. Press X to open preset manager. Default. List with 1 values. Use right stick left and right to change value. Default. Use right stick left and right to change Default. Use right stick left and right to change value. Press B. Options menu. Page 1 of 1. Currently highlighted.
Microsoft Flight Simulator
Controls
-1.30.12.0.
Button 4 of 4.
Forms.main row. Flows and checklist grouping. Taxi CHKLST. Pressed. Pressed.
Taxi checklist.
Microsoft Flight Simulator -1.
Generators.
Microsoft.
On.
Probe heat.
On.
Anti-ice.
Set.
Isolation valve.
Auto.
Engine start switches.
Continuous.
Recall.
Check.
Auto brakes.
RTO.
Flight control. Full left. Full right. Full back. Full forward.
Check.
Ground equipment.
Clear.
Checklist complete.
Microsoft Flight Simulator -1. Forms.main. Act Art. Star FSU. Not flight sim related. Razor Central Row. Trim Row 2 Column 4. Explorer. Microsoft Flight Simulator. Microsoft Flight. Trim Row 1 Column 2. Elevator trim indicator. Trim. Trim. Microsoft Flight Simulator. Jump to runway. Airport code edit blank. 6 runways loaded. Runways list 17L, 17, 29, 35, 35R semi and 35L semi and use. Microsoft Forms to Act Art Star Untitled dash Star Unt FL block 30 ZF 1 side blank KSDF /35L strip. Jump to run. Runways list 35L semi and use colon 35R semi 35L semi and use colon. Star Untitled dash notepad text editor edit multi-line KSDF /35L strip 5 strip DCTTTHDC altimeter colon 10 Star Untitled dash Microsoft Flight Simulator -1 point. Microsoft Flight Runway 35L at KSDF /11889.
10.
7 knots in. 0 knots ground. 0 knots ground speed. Folder view. Microsoft Star Untitled Forms.main. Flows and checklist. Before the CHKLS pressed.
Before takeoff checklist.
Microsoft Flight Simulator
Flaps.
-1.30.1. Microsoft
Set.
Flight Simulator.
Stabilization trim.
Set.
Checklist complete. Flight attendants prepare for takeoff.
Left retractable landing light extend. Left retractable landing light on. Right retractable landing light extend. Right retractable landing light on. Strobe on. Speed brake armed light off. Engine number 1 reverser light on. Engine number 2 reverser light on. Engine number 1 reverser light off. Engine number 2 reverser light off. Zero knots ground. Added down 1. Read trim disabled. Engine 1 colon 10.3% 28. Engine 1 colon 14.9%. Engine 1 colon 14.9%. Engine 1 colon 14 point. Engine 1 colon 25.9%. 53.24 pounds thrust. Engine 1 colon 20.
14 knots. 18 knots.
Engine 1 colon 32 point.
22 knots. 27 knots.
Engine 1
33
colon
knots.
43.1%.
39 knots.
Speed alive.
45
Check.
knots.
Right flight director light on. Right FD master
52
on.
knots.
Auto throttle arm. Auto throttle
59
arm.
knots.
Auto throttle servos on.
65
80 knots.
knots.
Auto right
Check.
1.
80 knots. 94 knots. 108
Rotate.
knots.
B2.
Up 1, up 4,
119
up 6,
knots.
up 9, up 30, up 15,
Airborne.
Positive rate.
137
right 2,
knots.
up 12, right 1, up 14, up 15, up 14, up 13, up 12, up 11, up 12, up 13, up 15,
now.
up 17, up 8, up 19, up 18, up
400
17,
feet.
right flight director
Heading
light
select.
off, right FD master off, 1000 feet,
Autopilot.
heading select light on, heading select on, CMDA
Command
light on,
A
right 2,
on.
right
Heading
attitude
select
mode
on.
disabled, flaps 5, flaps 5, Microsoft Flight Sim, N1 light on. Flaps 5. Flaps 4.
Flaps up.
Flaps 3. Gear down.
CDU
Dot.
message displayed. Buffet alert.
Gear down. Dot.
Gear up.
Gear down. Dot.
Gear down.
Gear
Gear
left.
up.
Flaps 1. Gear in motion. Dot.
CDU
Nose gear
message
light off.
clear.
Left gear light off. 154
CDU
knots
message
indicated.
displayed.
Flaps 0.
Buffet alert.
Right gear in transit light off. Gear in motion. Dot. Nose gear in 158 knots. Flaps 0. Flaps in transit light on. Flaps in transit light off. Gear up. Dot. 175 knots. 177 knots indicated. MCP altitude. Intervene button. VNAV off button. Alt plus V. Pressed. CDU number 1 message light off.
clear.
CDU number 2 message light off. Speed intervene off. 198 knots indicated. 201 knots indicated. MCP heading. Heading. HD. LNAV off button. Alt plus L. Pressed. LNAV light on.
LNAV
LNAV
on.
light on. Heading select light off. Heading select off. MCP altitude. VNAV on button. Microsoft flight. Folder view list. Microsoft Forms.net. Flows and checklist. Edit read only selected offline. Flows and checklist group in turnaround button. Secure. Shutdown. Shutdown. After landing flow. Landing C. Descent C. After takeoff C. Rest.
After takeoff checklist.
Folder view.
Engine
Forms.net.
boot.
Microsoft Flight Simulator dash 1.
On.
Microsoft Flight
Apps.
Simulator dash 1.30.12.0.
Auto.
Landing gear.
Up
Gear
and
level
off.
Flaps.
Up no lights.
Checklist complete.
Engine number 1 auto. Engine number 2 auto. Auto brake off. 6,000 feet. Auto brake disarm. Auto brake 1. Auto brake 2. Auto brake 3. Distance to descent colon 1607/0:6:21:9. Folder view. Microsoft Forms.main row 1 column 2 star untitled dash notepad RTE legs 1/FSUIPC7 console log row 2 not flight sim related dash team talk 5 razor central row microform star act FF not flight sim related dash team talk 5 not flight sim flows and checklist moving after folder view list op studio real weather 11 RCV restream chat 6 wait cursor normal cursor 8,000 feet context menu run as admit open with troubleshoot open run as administrator folder view list restream MCP altitude 36,000 feet VNAV app start cursor normal cursor. App start cursor. Normal cursor. Restream chat row 1 column 1. Normal cursor. Restream chat header clickable. Clickable. Type of message. Edit blank. Clickable menu. Disable. Enable button. Normal cursor. Albany, Indiana, United States. 3.4 nautical mile. 10,000 feet.
Passing 10,000 feet.
Left retractable landing light extend. Left retractable. Restrict forms. Microsoft Flight Simulator dash 1 hack. Microsoft Flight Simulator dash 1.30.12.0. Taxi light off. Floyd, Indiana, United States. Eleven 11,000 feet. Microsoft Flight Simulator dash 1.3. Paused.
Options menu. Page 1 of 1. Press ESC to resume. Press space. Load
Alright.
slash save.
Microsoft Flight Simulator.
Press home
Unpaused.
to restart. Press end to main menu.
Microsoft Flight Simulator dash. Paused. Unpaused.
Options menu. Page 1 of 1.
Do we have no sound?
Microsoft Flight Simulator dash 1.30.12. 13,000 feet. Sound off. Number 1 starter engaged. Sound on. Number 1 starter off. Number 2 starter off. Landing altitude 0.
Oh my god, we don't have sound now.
14,000 feet.
Oh, I know why. Hold on, guys. It's on my computer. Hold on, let me see if I can fix it real quick.
Settings. Settings window. Search box. Find the setting. One suggestion. Sound.
I'll fix it. Just give me 1 second.
15,000 feet. App volume and device prep. Input combo. List system sound. Act RTE. Forms.ma. Host process. Line 1 left. Line 2 left parent. Line 3 left. Microsoft Flight Simulator. Microsoft. Adjust the output volume slider 100. 16,000 feet. Output combo box default collapsed. Expanded. Speakers left parent. Realtek left parent. R right. Chat left parent. TA. Line 3 left. Left parent. Virtual audio. Speakers left parent. USB audio codec right parent. Selected. Output combo box speakers left. Input combo box default collapsed. 17,000 feet.
Well, that didn't fix it, did it?
Microsoft Flight Simulator dash 1 point.
Hold on. Alright.
Restream chat forms dot star on top. Act RTE. Act RTE. Selection removed. 3132333435 KICKR.783 slash RF6 R5 KIC. Act RTE legs 1 slash 6. Lat 1, Lat 2, Lat 3 P4, Lat 5 FS actions greater. Stop 3 2 less options state load greater. Lag 2 less performance. Lag 3 Lat
Transition
2
altitude.
less Lat 1 less simulation
Check.
colors greater. Lat 2 less performance. Lat 3 Lat 4 Lat 5 return 6 less setup.
Is there no...
Start 3 Lat 2 less options state load greater. Panel 1 less aircraft state save greater. Not panel 2 less options state load greater. Lag 3 start 4 cold dark 2. Lag 4 cold dark 2. Lag 5 return 6 less menu.
We don't have sound options on here. Seriously, we got to. What?
PMDG setup dash PMDG 737 CDU.
Oh.
PMDG setup dash PMDG
I know what it is.
737
Hold on.
CDU. PMDG setup. PMDG setup. Menu. Lat 1 Act RTE lag.
I gotta go here.
Microsoft Flight Simulator dash 1. Microsoft.
We gotta pause for a minute, guys. Hold on.
Parking brake on. Parking brake off. Paused.
Options menu. Page 1 of 1. Options. Button. Activities. Button 1 of 4. Options. Button. Currently highlighted. Activities. Activities. Assistance options. Social panel. Button. Notifications. Friends. Local players. Options. Button. Press view button to load / save. Press X to restart. Press Y to main menu. Controls options. Social panel.
No, I
Button.
need...
Notifications. Assistance options. Button 3 of 4. Controls options. Button 4 of 4. Assistance options. Button 3 of 4. Social panel. Button. Assistance options. Button 3 of 4. Activities. Button 1 of 4. Assistance options. Social panel. Button. Assistance options. Social panel.
Where is it?
Notifications. Friends. Notifications. Assistance options. Controls options. Press Y to main menu. General options. Button 2 of 4. General options. Button 2 of 4.
Here we go.
Options. Button. Graphics. Button. Camera. Sound. Button. Use right stick up and down to scroll the section. Press B to go back. Press X to reset to default. Camera. Sound. Button. Use right stick up and down to scroll the section. Press B to go back. Press X to reset to default. Graphics. Button. Camera. Button. VHF signal degradation. VHF signal degradation. Headphone simulation. Off. List with 2 values. Select your output device for the main sounds, aircraft and environment sounds. Select to enter text. Search bar. Text entry field. Select your output device for the main sounds, aircraft and environment sounds. Press B to go back. Press X to reset to defaults. Search bar. Text entry field. Select to enter text. General options. Button. VHF. Graphics. Button. VHF signal degradation.
No, I need sound.
Active spatial sound.
Dang it.
On. List with 2 values. List with 2 values. Enable or disable. Warning sounds in external view. On. Headphone simulation. Off. List with 2 values. Communication device output selection systems default device. Button. If you want to. Main device output selection systems default
Brownstown,
device.
Indiana, United States.
Button.
6.5 nautical miles, 355 degrees, U.S.
Search
Eastern
bar.
Standard Time.
Text entry. Main device output selection systems default device. Button. Dollar value. Convert audio to mono. Off. VHF signal degradation. Convert audio to mono. Off.
I gotta pick this sound. 'Cause it,
ATC text. Main device output selection systems default device. Button. Select your output device for the main sounds, aircraft and environment sounds. Use right stick up and down to scroll the section. Communication device output selection systems default device. Button. Headphone simulation. Off. Warning sound. Graphics. Button. Warning sounds in external view. VHF signal degradation. Active spatial sound.
I think I know how to do this. Hold on.
VH. Warning sounds in external view. Headphone simulation. Communication device output selection systems default device. Main device output selection systems default device. Button. Graphics. Button. Main device output selection systems default device. Button. Communication device output selection systems default device. Button.
Oh, it's the pain.
Main device output selection systems default device. Button. Select your output device for the main sounds, aircraft and environment sounds. Use right stick up and down to scroll the section. Press B to go back. Press X to reset to defaults. Warning sounds in external view. Convert audio to mono. Off. VHF signal degradation. On. Headphone simulation. Off. Communication device out. Main device output selection system's default device. Button. Dollar value.
It didn't work. How do I get it? Hold on, you guys.
Aircraft miscellaneous. 100. Aircraft engines. 100. Voices. 100. Master. 100. Mute audio in background. Off. List with 2 values. List with 3 values. Select your favorite Microsoft Flight Simulator music. Use right stick left and right to change value. List with 3. Convert audio to mono. Off. Active spatial sound. On. VHF signal degradation. Warning sounds in external view.
This is not easy to do.
Headphone simulation. Communication device output selection systems. Main device output selection systems default device. Button. Select your output device for the main sounds, aircraft and environment sounds.
Let me try something. Hold on, guys. I apologize. If I can get this and we get back to flying.
Title bar Microsoft Flight Simulator pane Microsoft Flight Simulator dash 1.30.12.0 unknown cursor. Title bar Microsoft Flight Simulator pane Microsoft Flight Simulator dash 1.30.12.0 unknown cursor.
Well, I was hoping I could do it with my mouse, but hold on, guys.
Graphics. Press B to go back. Experimental. But. VR mode. Developers. Accessibility. Button. Miscellaneous button. Flight model. Data.
We need sound.
Traffic. Sound. Button. Use right stick up and down to scroll the section. Graphics. Button. Graphics. Button. Camera. Button. Graphics. Options. Button. Sound. Button. Use right stick up and down to scroll the section. Press B to go back. Press X to reset to defaults. Press A to validate. Traffic. Button. Sound. Button. Use right stick up and down to scroll the section. Press B to go back. Press X to reset to defaults. Press A to validate.
Hold on. You don't say it.
Traffic.
See?
Sound. Button. Use right stick up and graphics. Button. Master. 100. Slider. Adjust global volume. VHF sig. Search bar. Text entry field. Search bar. Active spatial sound. ATC text to speech settings. Convert audio to mono. Off. List with 2 values. Enable or disable spatial sound functionality. VHF signal degradation. On. Select to enter text. General options. Button. General options. Button. Active spatial sound. On. List with graphics. Button. Use right stick up and down to scroll the section. Active spatial sound. On. List with 2 values. List with 2 values. Enable or disable VHF signal degradation on rate. Warning sounds in external view. On. List with 2 values. Enable or disable warning sounds in
Brownstown,
external
Indiana,
view.
United States, 6.5 nautical miles, 355
Headphone
degrees.
simulation. Off. List with 2 values. Headphone simulation. Communication device output selection system's default device. Button. Dollar value.
I don't want dollar. See, don't talk there. I wonder.
Local players. Local players. Search bar. Text and main device output selection system's default device. Button. Select your output device for the main sounds, aircraft and environment sounds.
I don't know how to get on it.
Use right stick up and down to scroll the section. Press B to go back. Press X to reset to defaults. Press A to validate. Graphics. Button.
See, I can't.
Press B to go back. Options. Button. Graphics. Camera. Button. Sound. Button. Use right stick up and down to scroll the section. Press B to go back. Press X to reset to defaults. Press A. Camera. Button. Graphics. Button. Use right stick up and down to scroll the section. Graphics. Button. Use right stick up and down to scroll the section. Graphics. Button. Graphics. Camera.
See, I
Button.
can't get on it.
Use right stick up and down to scroll the section. Camera. Button. Graphics. Options. Button. Camera. Sound. Button. Use right stick up and down to scroll the section. Press B to go back. Press X to reset to defaults. Traffic. Button. Sound. Button. Use right stick up and down to scroll the section. Press B to go back. Press X to Graphics. Button. Communication device output selection systems. Main device output selection systems default device. Button. Select your output device for the main sounds, aircraft and environment sounds. Use right stick up and down to scroll the section. Press B to go back. Press X to reset to defaults. Search bar. Main device output selection systems default device. Button. Select your output device for the main communication device output selection systems headphone simulation. Off. List with 2 value. Communication device output selection systems default device. Button. Main device output selection systems default device. Dollar value.
See, then don't say nothing when you hit it.
Music selection. Color 1. List with 3. ATC text-to-speech settings. VHF signal degradation. Headphone simulation. Off. If you want to use another output for radio communications, e.g., headphone, you can select your dedicated output device for it. Use right stick up and down to scroll the section. Search bar. Text entry field.
I'm gonna try something.
Graph. Camera. Button. Use right stick up and down to camera. Graphics. But. Options. Button. Sound. Button. Use right stick up and down to scroll the communication device output selection systems default device. Headphone simulation. Communication device outputs dollar value. Main device output selection system's default device. Button. Social panel. Notifications.
This sucks.
Warning sounds in external view. Headphone simulation. Communication device output selection system. Main device output selection system's default device. Button. Select your output device for the main sounds, aircraft and environment sounds. Use right stick up and down to scroll the section. Press ESC to go back. Press F12 to reset to defaults. Dollar value.
It says dollar value. I don't know, guys. We're stuck. Well.
Options menu. Page 1 of 1. Currently highlighted. General options.
Unpaused.
General options.
21,000 feet.
4.
Um.
$22,000 feet.
Because I can't. Well. I tell you what we're going to do. I'm going to hope this is going to work.
Microsoft Flight Simulator -1. 23,000 feet.
I didn't want to do it this way, but dang it.
$24,000 feet.
Let's just do it. All right, guys, we're going to start this over.
Microsoft Flight Simulator -1.30.12.0.
And I'm going to hope that it starts over because, well,
Microsoft Flight Simulator -1.30.12.0.
I have no other way to do this.
Paused.
Options menu.
Let me try something.
Page 1 of 1. Social panel. Assistance options. Activities. Options. Button. Currently highlighted. Press space to load / save. Press ESC to resume. General options. Button 2 of 4. Press ESC to resume. Press space to load / save. Activities. Button. Options. Button. Currently highlighted. Assistance options. Button 3 of 4. Press ESC to resume. Press space to load / save. Press home to restart. Press End to main menu. Press End to main menu. General options. Button 2 of 4.
Alright.
Press ESC to resume. General options. Button 2 of 4. Graphics. Camera. Button. Sound. Button. Use right stick up and down to scroll the section. Main device output selection system's default device. Button. Social panel. Notifications. Warning sounds in external view. Headphone simulation. Communication device output main device output selection system's default device. Button. Select your output device for the main sounds, headphone simulation. Communication device output selection system. Main device output selection system's default device. Button. Select your output device for the main sounds, aircraft and environment
See, it
sounds.
says right stick, but that
Use
does
right
not.
stick up and down to scroll the section. Press ESC to go back. Press F12 to reset to defaults. Press Enter to validate. Graphics. Button. Use right stick up and down to scroll the section. Options. Button. Graphics. Button. Press B to go back. Press X to reset to defaults. Press A to validate.
I don't know how to do it, guys. I'm trying to get.
Camera. Button. Graphics. Camera. Button. Sound. Button. Use right stick up and down to scroll the section. Press ESC to go back. Press F12 to reset to defaults. Press Enter to validate. Traffic. Button. Use right stick up and down. Sound. Button. Use right stick up
See,
and
I
down to
can't
scroll the section.
Get it.
Press B to go back. Press X to reset to defaults. Press A to validate.
I don't know how to do this.
Graphics. Button.
See, it won't let me.
Use right stick up and down to camera. Sound. Button. Use right stick up and down to scroll the aircraft traffic type. Real-time online. List with 3 values. List with 2 values. Switch between PC and VR settings. Press B to go back. Press X to search bar. Text entry field. Search bar. Text entry field. Select PC. List with 2 values. Switch between PC and VR settings. Press B to go back. Press X to reset to defaults. Graphics. Button.
See, it won't let me.
Select PC. List with 2 values. Local players. Search bar. Text entry. Aircraft traffic type. Real-time online. Show traffic nameplates. Off. Airport vehicle density. 50. Slider. Options menu. Page 1 of 1. Currently highlighted. General options. Button 2 of 4. Press. General options. Activities. Button. Press menu button to resume. General options. Button 2 of 4. General options. Button 2 of 4. Graphics. Flight
Brownstown,
model.
Indiana, United States. 7.9 nautical miles, 99 degrees.
Graphics. Traffic. Button. Sound. Button. Use right stick up and down to scroll the section. Press B to go back.
I can't get my.
Press X to reset to defaults. Press A to validate. ATC. VHF signal degradation. Communication device output selection systems default device. Button. If you want to use another output for radio communications, e.g. search bar. Text entry field. Select to enter text. Main device output selection systems default device. Button. Dollar value.
See, it doesn't give you. It doesn't read the setting. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't say, like.
Title bar, Microsoft Flight Simulator pane, Microsoft Flight Simulator -1.30.12.0, unknown cursor.
Search bar. Text entry field. Select to enter text.
I'm going to try something.
Graphics. Button. Data. But. Flight model. Button. Traffic. Sound. Button. Use right stick up and down to scroll the section.
But here's your problem.
Press B to go back. Press X to reset to search bar. Text and communication device output selection systems default device. Button. If you want headphone simulation. Off. Main device output selection systems default device. Button. Select your output device for the main sounds, Aircraft and environment sounds. Press ESC to go back. Press F12 to reset to defaults.
Damn it. I'm gonna try F12 48. 48.
Options menu. Page 1 of 1. Currently highlighted. General options. Button 2 of 4.
Alright, I'm gonna have to.
Press start to resume. Press menu button to resume.
Unpaused.
General options. Button 2 of 4.
I wonder if I can make that go.
25,000 feet.
I'm gonna try something, guys. Hold on.
Normal cursor. App start cursor. Settings window. Search box. Find the setting. Start one suggestion. Sound. Adjust the master output volume slider 100. App. Output combo box speakers left parent. USB audio codec right parent. Input combo box line left parent. USB audio codec right parent collapsed. Output combo box speakers left parent. USB audio codec right parent. Input combo box line left parent. USB audio codec. List. System sounds 1 of 12. System sounds grouping. Mute app button. Mute app tooltip. Adjust the output volume slider 100. 100 tooltip. 26,000 feet. Output combo box default collapsed. Expanded. Default 1 of 1. Adjust the output volume slider. Output comp. Adjust the output volume slider 100. 1. Flight altitude 5 dash. Landing altitude 5 dash. Left master caution light on. Mute app tooltip. Input combo box line left parent. USB audio codec right. List. System sounds 1 of 12. Act RTE legs 1/6 PM. Forms.main 3 of 12. $27,000 feet. Forms.main grouping. Mute app button. Mute app tooltip. Input combo box line left parent. USB audio list. Forms.main 3 of 12. Host process for Windows services 4 of 12. Line 1 left parent. Virtual audio cable right parent 5 of 12. Line 1. Adjust the output volume slider 100. Mute app tooltip. 100 tooltip. Out. Input combo. Output combo box default collapsed. Expanded. Speakers left parent. Realtek left. Chat left parent. Line 3 left parent. Virtual audio. Left parent. Virtual audio cable right. Speakers left parent. USB audio codec right. 28,000 feet. System sound. Output combo box. Adjust the output volume slider 1. Mute app button. Mute app tooltip. System sounds 1 of 12. Act RTE legs 1/6 PMDG 737 CDU 2 of 12. Forms.main 3 of 12. Act RTE legs 1/6. Forms. Host process for Windows services 4. Line 1 left parent. Virtual audio cable right parent 5 of 12. Line 2 left parent. Virtual audio.
Bear with me, guys.
Line 3 left parent. Virtual audio cable. Microsoft Flight Simulator 8 of 12. Microsoft Flight Simulator grouping. Adjust the output volume slider 100. Output combo box speakers left parent. USB audio codec right parent. 100 tooltip. Mute app tooltip. Microsoft Flight Simulator 8 of 12. NVDA application 9 of 12.
Alright, guys. I don't know.
NVDA application 9 of 12. Op Studio 10 of 12. Razer Synapse 311 of 12. Restream Chat 12 of 12.
Okay.
Settings.
We're going to have to try to just start
Microsoft
this
Flight
over.
Simulator -1.30.12.0 Ellisville, Indiana,
Go
United
back
States.
to default sounds, I hope.
Microsoft Flight Simulator. Edit read only multi-line selected. Act RTE legs 1/6 300. Act RTE Restream Chat row 1 column 2. Star untitled. Razer Central row 1. Forms.main row 1 column 1. Norm Forms.main left.
We got no
Taskbar.
viewers tonight. That ain't
Restream
good.
Chat Star untitled. Razer Central row 1. Restream Chat row 1 column 1. Restream Chat row 1. Folder view list.
Alright. We're going to do this over. I didn't want to do that, but didn't really have too much of a choice. You know what we might do? Hold on.
Explorer.
Here's what we're going to do.
Ops 29.0.2 left parent. 64-bit Windows right parent.
Okay, I'm
Dash
gonna
profile
do
colon.
like,
Untitled dash scenes colon. Simulation window window.
done
Controls
messing
window.
with it
Start
for right
recording
now.
checkbox not.
So
Ops 20. Stop streaming checkbox checked.
you guys just hold on and we'll do. We got to do that flight to Iceland again anyway, so just hold tight. I'll meet you on the other system. I need to make more room here. Get me in their table so I ain't got to keep on switching computers. But give me a few. I'll be back and we'll just do this over and we'll work on 2020 another time. It's not, huge priorities.